Episode 318 of the Blathering Live begins right here, right now. It's a Thursday night. It's our primetime show, our main show. Do you have a sin to confess? Well, at this point, there's 5 of you, 2 of you, 1 of you, 2 of you, 6 of you, 4 of you watching, 3 watching. It's the problem with talking about things at the top of the show. Not everyone's settled in. Not everyone's got their popcorn ready. Not everyone has got their pajamas on. Regulars check it in here. Do you have a sin to confess tonight? Please confess your sins. Do what you want to do. It's kind of an open forum show tonight. We're going to talk about bears, both Chicago bears and Virginia bears. Maybe some other wildlife attacking producer Steve or myself. And we'll have a good time. I'll hang out with all of you. That's what we do. That's what we do here on the Blathering Live. Let's bring in producer Steve hanging out with me on a Thursday night. Stuck with me again, producer Steve.
I need the company, man. I'm living the bachelor life, and the bear has not got me yet, Ken. I'm still here.
You are still here. Laserbolt says YouTube is getting terrible at notifying when streams happen. Well, that's troubling. YouTube also has changed their algorithm. I was watching a video on that today. Good information, frustrating information, but good information on how much more impossible it's going to be to get to people to watch this stuff. Kyle Harlow here says that did I get this Yankee hat from David Wells? No, but it is kind of that era. It's a 47, I think it is. Physics Buddy Joe says hello there. I barely made it. Timeout, Physics Buddy Joe. 10 minutes on the chat timeout. So there you go. Yeah, tonight is one of the nights you've been buried in work, and even when you're buried at work at home, because you mostly work at home, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. That's 100%. Yeah.
How does that hurt more or less?
Less, because I can still get up and go. If I'm really frustrated, I can go pet my dog.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, hey, buddy, let's go on a 15-minute walk around the block, and let me cool my head or something like that. I can usually do that. Also, when I was working in the office and not working from home, my commute was an hour and 15 minutes each way.
Oh.
And just the fact that I got 2.5 hours back of my life, I was that outweighs any of the other negatives. So it does suck though when you're just locked in your room all day and you hear your wife and your kids, and the dog out playing, having a good time, living life, and I'm staring at my computer for 8 hours.
Do you ever have those days where you're working at home, it's busy, and the work day ends, and then wife, kids making dinner, all the things that you enjoy as a family, everything, but you don't leave the house, and you're like, man, you just stare at the window and be like, I should have done something today. Should have gone for a walk or something.
Oh yeah, no, I think the longest I've gone it's usually in the wintertime when the weather really sucks, but I think I went 3 or 4 days in January where I just didn't step a foot outside because there was snow everywhere. It was icy. It was terrible. But I just I literally didn't go outside for 3 or 4 days. That starts to make you a little crazy.
A little crazy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been there. Some days when I'm here editing, working, doing shows. Did 5 shows the other day. Great. Love it. Wish I could do that every day for the money I need. Love it. But I just kind of step outside to literally touch grass, as they say. Literally. Yeah. Some of the regulars are here today. Dog Fan Jim here. Made it to a live show. Good to have you here, Dog Fan Jim. Detective McCarcel just swinging through. Can't stick around tonight, gang. Have fun. We will, but we're going to miss you. That much is clear. You can become a channel member, support the show, help the channel stay alive, and even better, grow. That's the idea. We've picked up some new subs along the way, probably because the work I was doing over and still am doing over at Culture, Faith, and Politics with Pat Conkey. We have our Rapture video that's still out, and I'd love you all to check it out. If you didn't, head on over there, The Real History of the Rapture. We've got The Real History of the Antichrist on the way, so head on over, check out that stuff. But a lot of people, Steve, have popped on over, and I gotta, I talk bad about myself often. They've stuck around. They're not necessarily all watching this live show, but they haven't retched and ran away.
That's good. Well, you're a funny guy, Ken, and I think it's you get a certain flavor on the show that you do with Pat, and there's a certain kind of lane that you guys have talked about and topics and stuff, and you come here and it's it's that sports radio vibe of just let me just listen to these two guys at the end of the bar, bitching and playing for an hour and see how things are. It works.
That would be, we have Blathering backstage. I'd love to do a new episode 2 of that soon. But if you and I were like in a different mindset, that would be the podcast we'd start. 2 guys at the end of the bar, and that would be our logo, just holding a pint. Probably do better than the Blathering, I'll be honest. But I like the Blathering. I stumbled into that name, and it's gonna stick around. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know where I'm going tonight. It's going to be one of those shows tonight. The Blathering literally started as a chance for me to just talk myself into circles unapologetically, because I did that apologetically before. And then it evolved into this show. Then you came on board, and we turned it, like I said, into it's AM radio talk, and that's what I love and want to do, and this is what we are doing. But tonight feels old school because I just literally have not only no plan for the show, Steve, I have nothing on my mind. I am blank. You ever have a blank day in your life?
Yeah, when you're like me and you've been buried in Outlook and Word and Excel and OneNote all day and staring at lines and numbers and words and everything. I don't know what happened in the world today. Is Mitch McConnell still alive? Are we still at war with Iran? Like what? I don't know anything that happened today.
Yeah. Look at this. Let's check. Let's do a check. Brady says 8984. By the way, he changed his name. 8984884M. 898889884. Brady, what are you doing to me? You just change it to Brady. Kyrie. He says, hello, I'm seeing a human spider movie. Call ya later. And then Laserbolt just got out of the Spider-Man movie. Is that out?
I was gonna say Madam Web came out a while ago, didn't it? Yeah. Is the new Spider-Man picture already here? I don't know. Man, I don't get to go out to movies anymore. You know me.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. I know the trailer. I thought the trailer dropped, but you're all saying the movie dropped?
So here's this actually has, we could talk about this, Ken, because this actually brings up a good point.
Please.
Movie release dates aren't real anymore. Like it doesn't make any sense. You see the commercials and it's like Spider-Man's coming out July 31st. It's July 30th, and I heard people yesterday talking about, like, I think Eli went to go see the movie last night. I'm like, what are we? I remember the midnight release. That was a thing. Yeah. I remember going to the midnight release, and but it was still like the night that it was there, an early screening. Okay, the early screening, that's fair. But if you're seeing the movie today, like at 7:00, just say the movie comes out on the 30th. Like, why
I agree with you, Steve. I agree with you. And as someone who used to be in the movie news industry, that was press screenings, free screenings. But there were times lately I haven't gone to screenings in a while, but I was able to go to the Mandalorian Grogu with Taffeta. That was through her connections. It was more of a fan experience. And then Mark Ellis took me as a +1 to Superman. People had seen Superman before the press saw it. And I agree with you. If it's the 30th, have it come out on the goddamn 30th for everyone across the world.
Yeah, I'm not telling you change the experience so that people have to watch the movie later. I'm just saying change what the date on the poster is. You know what I mean? It's just just weird. I don't know.
I know we sound like grumpy old men. See the movie when you want to see the movie. But I'm glad you said that, because I've had that thought before, where something like, again, Superman or Fantastic Four, I was going to go see with my buddy Matt Key, like, oh, cool. And then people 2 days just saw Fantastic Four, and they're not. I guess everyone's a movie critic now. Everyone has press access now, I guess. I guess maybe I'm just bitter about that. Maybe that's it. Man.
How long is it before I guess I don't necessarily want to put this idea out into the world, but I'm sure capitalism's already thought of this. How long is it before they start charging a premium price for Wednesday and Thursday showings for the movies that come, you know what I mean?
Don't give them that idea.
I know. But that was the first thing I thought of just saying, like, that's the enshittification of everything, right?
It's just because Laserbolt says caught the early show for $7, but that's because Laserbolt's going to the elderly folks screening. All right, Laserbolt, I know what you're doing. You have to age up. You're not that old, Laserbolt, but I know you probably age up. You put on some kind of pastel polo shirt, kind of waddle up, complain about your back pain, and you get the senior price. I get it. And by the way, I'd do it. I'm 5 years away, Steve, from the senior menu at Denny's. I'm going to take advantage of that. Totally going to take advantage of that. But what you're talking about is a good idea, Steve. That's almost too good. That is capitalism plus, right? What you're saying there. You want to see the movie early? $28.
People would do it. Yeah, people would absolutely do it. If you told me that you could watch the new Star Wars picture on Tuesday instead of having to wait till Friday, but you have to pay $40 for your ticket, well, they'd line up. They'd line up all night. No problem.
They absolutely would. and complain about it, but we don't.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying Eli would, but he'd consider it. He'd maybe consider it. Why am I attacking my audience today? Laser Bolt getting a discount pricing. How dare you? How dare you? Laser Bolt, what, okay, says, I have one more year before I get the senior menu. Well, hold on. Okay, first of all, we got to figure out if Mitch McConnell's alive.
Oh, yeah, is Mitch McConnell alive? I'm just
you look up that one. I'm going to say, what
is Mitch alive?
Age is the
Yes, he's alive.
Denny's senior discount. So Mitch McConnell's alive.
You know, it's really funny.
Yeah.
The AI overview on Google, when you Google, is Mitch alive? Yes, though his prolonged absence from the Senate following a fall has sparked intense publications and rumors online. It's just funny that even the internet is like, yes, but.
Yes, but. Cool. I found out. So the Denny's menu, specifically Denny's, does not have a general company-wide senior discount, but they offer a 55-plus discounted menu and a 15% AARP discount. Oh man, I'm planning my future right now.
Okay, I'm looking up what the senior discount menu is. Like, what are you segregated to as an old person?
Fair question.
Right? Like, they're gonna be like, no, you can't get the great. Okay, here we go. 55 plus menu. Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Read it out. Read it out to me. Sorry. I'm also. I'm not gonna lie. I'm answering a business email right now. Continue, Steve.
This is what I'm here for, buddy. Here we go. The page is loading. It's a big ass like Pinterest thing.
Okay.
Okay, so you got the senior French toast slam. They just put senior in front of everything. The senior Belgian waffle slam. The senior starter. Let's see what the senior starter is. 1 egg, 1 bacon strip, or 1 sausage link. That's so lonely.
Wait.
Choice of seasoned red skin potatoes, hash browns, or grits. Seasonal fruit. Choice of toast, biscuit, muffin, or bagel.
Sorry. There's first of all, Dog Fan Jim. I'm 56 and that menu sucks. That's right. Okay. This is sorry.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ken. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I love could you read this is almost ASMR. Could you read the last line about my toast options?
The toast options, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is on the senior starter menu.
Okay.
Hash browns, grits, or seasonal fruit and choice of toast, biscuit, English muffin, or bagel.
See, I love this. Probably makes sense to me. I love like corporate speak like that because someone had to copyright that or seasonal.
Oh, that's
fruit.
My job, Ken. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
Corporate, writing corporate shit.
Or seasoned fruit or choice of toast. It's the choice of toast that is it's like available with purchase. Is that my favorite thing on airlines? Available for purchase. That's okay. I'm insulted though by the 1 bacon, 1 sausage link choice.
As you should be. 1 egg. 1 egg? What are you gonna do with 1 egg?
Okay, so this is fantastic. Why
are we starving the old people?
Yes, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. I want and Dog Fan Jim and Laser Bolt, some of my more senior members of this audience. That's cheaper because they give you half the food. Yeah. This is okay.
Smash burger all over again.
Yep. Bloom's gonna call in. He's gonna call in. Okay, hold on. I wish this. Can we switch this to a documentary channel, Steve? We should launch that. This is what I want because I'm doing the real history of over on Pat's channel, real history of the Rapture, which is basically saying, hey, believe it or not, but you should know that this didn't show up till like 1831. Like, do with that what you will. I want to know why we decided seniors get less food. And I know the answer is, hey, the older you get, you maybe eat less. I've seen that. My parents in their 70s, they definitely eat less. My dad used to be a 2 hamburger, eat it in 3 minutes guy. He's not that anymore. I understand that logic, Steve, but I want to know, there's got to be some shenanigans behind how we ended up with this.
Yeah, I think it's capitalism, dude. I think it's here's the thing. They know they're going to draw the old people in early, right? Because you get the early bird discount, the senior menu. They're going to go to dinner at 4 o'clock.
Right.
The idea is that grandma and grandpa are going to want to have. I don't know if they even serve alcohol at Denny's, but like where they all because these menus exist everywhere. I think they want to get you in early, and then they hope to upsell you throughout, kind of a thing. Like they want you to get comfortable. They're like, okay, the old people, they're not going anywhere in a hurry, right? Like let's okay, you want another cup of coffee, you want this, you want that. So they're just laying a good base here with I think the menu of stuff and. dude, this is all salt, right? So they're going to salt the shit out of this. So that's going to make you even more hungry for more stuff. So
it makes you thirsty, right?
And thirsty.
Well, you're not usually refills are free. Physics Buddy Joe's right. A lot of menus have kids senior menus, same as 12 and under 55 plus. Yeah, and absolutely. This is why I want to question it. Why it's a standard for what reason? And it makes sense for kids, right? They're not going to eat as much. You're not going to pay $19.95 back in the day for a plate of pasta when your kid's throwing half of it against the wall or not eating it. You know, offer some chicken nuggies. I don't think. Have you ever had an experience where they don't let you order from the kids menu when you're solo?
I can't say I've ever tried to order from the kids menu while I was solo, Ken. I don't. Yeah. No, I mean, I can't say I blame you for trying. You're gonna have better luck with that, like in the fast food line. Like if you just want to get like a Happy Meal instead, because they're not gonna like look in the back seat.
The kids are in the car. I mean?
That's right. The move to go. Right. Exactly. The kids are in the trunk. You can't see them.
Yeah. I went dine in. So I went dine in. In my head, it was like dine in option. Just the kids are waiting in the car. But you're right. Probably most likely drive.
Right. Yeah.
Anyone in chat, and we need to confirm: does Chuck E. Cheese actually really have a you can't be childless and eat here rule?
I don't know.
Glasses.
I have a Chuck E. Cheese actually not that far from me. My sister-in-law takes her kids there more often than I thought is normal. It's all the band is gone. It's all just like a big 4K projector wall of
it's all
of
bullshit.
music video.
And by the way, if this was a morning radio show with a budget, right now I would be sending you to that Chuck E. Cheese with a cell phone.
I mean, I don't have anything else to do. I could be there in about 20 minutes.
You know what? Where's Scotty? Someone reach out to Scotty J. Rowe. Okay, so according to corporate policy, adults 18 and older are allowed to visit and eat Chuck E. Cheese without a child, but individual store managers have the final say. What the hell's going on there?
I mean, that's any business in America. Any employee of any business can say, "Hey, I don't. You have to leave. I don't want you here."
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have the right to be in any business.
Yeah. All right. I want to dive into all this stuff here.
But they don't necessarily there's got to be stipulations on not allowing you in from the start, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
Because then we're getting, because there's all sorts of, there's I understand age restrictions up, but not, not down. So
this is the hard hitting investigative journalism that happens when we don't have a plan for the show. Great story. If you watch Secret Galaxy with Dan Larson, there's also a great interview with Dan on this channel. Plug. He has a great video on the history of Chuck E. Cheese. So there we go. Chi-Fan Eli says, I mean, the slogan isn't where an adult can be an adult. That's true.
That's fair.
That's
true.
They
should be doing great, Chuck E. Cheese, right?
No, they're not.
They weren't a COVID casualty.
I think they almost were. If not, it might be some other, like some. We should again. Tonight's a night of let's research it. Laserbolt Vids. By the way, you should also subscribe to Laserbolt Vids. Watch his Friday Night Flights. Only if that's the only way to get something like grilled cheese. Talking about the kids menu. That's my point. Is often the kids menu does have what I think are the better options.
I mean, they do have a senior grilled cheese deluxe sandwich here on the lunch menu at Denny's, Ken.
Well, that's why I love Denny's.
You can get the regular one. But yeah, I hear you. There may be like the portions thing. It's just get the sliders. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we should be able to order the kids portion. If I'm at Chili's, I should be able to get the kids chicken cheesy pasta because you get chicken, pasta, broccoli, a drink, and it's like $11. Like,
right?
It's amazing, and it's plenty of food. Like my 3-year-old still woofs it down, but it's still like it'd be fine for me.
I think where I'm a little frustrated, and I've never really stopped to think about the senior menu this much until this episode, because it occurred to me that I'm like 4.5 years away from ordering on the senior menu. And I've always looked at it as, oh, good, I get to pay less money for a moon over my hammy. But what you're saying is, no, they're just going to assume I don't eat as much, and I got to pay less money. I get to pay less money for like 1/3 of a moon over my hammy. That's bullshit. I want the full sandwich at the senior price.
Yeah, no, it's the senior sandwich at the senior price, Ken. That's capitalism, baby.
I'm gonna have to ask Pat Conkey, who is a little older than me. He's past the senior menu at Denny's. Like, what was it like the first time you ordered a senior menu, menu meal item? I think I want to find this out. Laserbolt, you tell us too in a year. Some super chats have come in. I'll catch up on it. First of all, Shawnee checking in from New York says, love you, Blathering. Thank you for super chat. Ingevia, do we still have that drop? By the way, the weirdest thing happened when you emailed me that drop and it would not open. through Discord.
You just got,
It wouldn't.
I'll
I
send
couldn't.
to you.
It was the weirdest thing. Ingvia says, Inghavia. I got to get it right. I'd not be disrespectful to our friend here. Olais is just lurking today. Long day, sending love. Well, look, I think a lot of us have had long days today. I know Shawnee's going through some stuff. He's got some appointments coming up. Sending love. We chatted today. I know you were buried at work, and that's never fun. Shawnee's not wrong here. The kids' menu is just European portions. Yes. Yes, that's absolutely right. We aren't burying the lead, as Svetnik does bring a good point up. Good to see Steve, that he didn't get eaten. Can't wait to listen to the show later. Yes, in a little bit, so when Ethan comes back, we are going to talk about why you're still here and how the Bears didn't kill you, the actual Bears, and all that there. So James Holmes does have a question. Super chat. Thank you for the generous drop, James. Have you seen The Odyssey? Would love a Force Center blathering discussion about it. For me, I loved it. My mind didn't wander during it. That is rare. I don't do it. That's funny. That's funny.
You think I saw a movie that came out a week ago?
Oh yeah, you don't
adorable.
have that in you. It's a
I'm
fair...
alone though. Maybe I'll go see it tomorrow or something.
There
At
you
like
go.
6 o'clock.
You got the day to do
Or
it.
4 o'clock or something during the day if I can sneak out. No, I'm gonna be way too busy. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. That's fantastic. It's a fair question to ask me. I have a little bit more free time, or the ability to have the free time where you might not as much with the family responsibilities. I haven't seen it. I do want to. It is a little bit of a, when you're at the end of the month and the rent's due and all that stuff, you're like, food or The Odyssey. Like, that's just the world we're all living in. It's not just me. And I'm in that period of time. But I definitely, and this is the best endorsement from me, I'm definitely thinking of seeing it. And that counts as seeing it in my world. That means you made a movie that's probably worth something if I'm thinking of seeing it.
That's a big step. That's a very big step. That's a flattering. Like Matt Damon should feel pride in that it's at least got you thinking about going.
Yeah, he should. He should.
I'm not. I'm a little more worried. Not worried, but you know what I mean. Like as far as spoilers and things go, I'm a little more concerned, I guess, with like something like Spider-Man or like a Star Wars movie when that comes out and not being able to see it soon enough. Whereas with The Odyssey, it's like I might do the whole cliche. Oh, it's 3,000 years old, but like it's not. It isn't. It's a story we know, right? So it's not like you're missing on. It's not like when Inception came out or some of Nolan's other movies that are like original ideas, right? Where you're like feel like you're totally missing out on the zeitgeist. It's like I read I read the Iliad and Odyssey as a kid in school and all that. So yeah,
but I'll tell you what. For me, it's been a while. I don't know all the cast of characters, and I don't remember what's happened, which is also the case for me on House of Dragon. I love Fire and Blood, and I don't remember what happens in it. I remember some of the big points. I know some of the big things, but it's been fun week to week. And the show has obviously changed a couple of things, but it's been fun week to week to be like, oh, wow, I've already read it. I don't know what that means about my brain. I don't know what that means. Call into the show if you want. Open forum tonight, or you can give us your sinful confessions, or if you need advice, it's not just regulated to Mondays. Call into the show, become a channel supporter. Sometimes we get gift memberships. So if you're here watching and you're like, hey, what do I got? Go to the community tab on your YouTube page, and you'll find a link to the Thursday shows. Also on Patreon as well. Some of you, I'm sure, save it. I've got to change them soon. Every quarter, I like to change the links just so, security reasons, personal security reasons. But you can call in the show now. Anything on your mind. It's truly AM radio talk show tonight. It is AM coast to coast. Do you got a ghost story? Are you in a Chuck E. Cheese right now trying to order food without a child? We want to hear from you. Call in tonight. But Steve, you're alive.
I'm alive.
Explain how.
I'm here. So I have an update.
Okay.
Kind of real update. The bear was back.
The bear was back.
He returned.
So we should do some context.
Go ahead.
I talked about Monday's show where you live. We're not going to dox you, but you live in the Virginia area. You felt in your backyard a bear or bears had shown up. Your back sliding glass door was cracked and then shattered. And then we asked for proof, and you said a neighbor had ring footage of a bear in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Where we go from there.
So I do not have any visual footage for you, unfortunately. Okay. I was not able to acquire visual footage. I set up cameras in my backyard. I mean, I could show you blank camera footage. It's not going to be very exciting. It's just my shot of my backyard of a time lapse. Right. But so I don't have, and I'd set those up Tuesday night, Wednesday night, didn't see anything on the cameras. But last night was garbage night, where we put the cans out last night for the garbage we picked up this morning. And I woke up with our garbage strewn all over the street because my can was on the street. But not just my garbage, the neighbor's garbage, and another neighbor across the street. Okay. So he visited us again last night, but not through my yard, evidently, because I didn't pick it up anywhere, right? But yes, in between the first visit and last night, my door went from being spider glass, all like, spider web kind of glass, right, to and like actually shattering glass everywhere on the ground, on the outside, of course.
Outside, it's 2 panes, so you're safe. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not exposed to the elements yet. But there was glass everywhere, so I didn't know what the hell to do. We were talking on the Discord. Ethan sent me a link because you can get a shop vac at Home Depot for $40. I was like, fuck Home Depot. I'm going to go to Lowe's. I think they're a little less worse. A little less. Politically. And so I was like, so I paid $10 extra to feel better about myself and got a shop vac at Lowe's.
Morally superior.
Exactly. A good Craftsman. They're probably terrible, but at least it was a metal encased shop vac. Got rid of that glass. Can't let the puppy step on glass or anything.
You can't.
And so I got that. So I got that cleared up, and we got a guy coming on Monday to give me a quote on replacing the door. That's assuming I make it to Monday, because this bear is just rampaging our neighborhood. Yeah,
he's having a field day. Or they, or whoever they are, having a field day. It could be a whole little squadron of bears. I forget what do they call the clutch of bears? I don't know. I remember there. A herd. A herd.
What is it? What's
a murder of bears? Well,
what do you think? What do you think? What is your guess? What is a group of bears?
A fozzie of bears. Is that too close to wordplay? It's character wordplay.
Oh, you're never going to get this. Please give me 2 more tries. You are never going to get this. Just for the laughs.
A harumph of bears? I'm making up a word. A harumph.
No, but honest to God, that's closer than you think.
Okay. Laserbolt said den of bears. I was going to say that.
A den of bears is good. That's funny. Okay. But it's not a den of bears.
Okay. What is it?
A sleuth or sloth of bears.
I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard that in my life. A sleuth of bears? Come on now.
A group of bears is called a sleuth or a sloth.
Sleuth or Kyle's a ditka of bears. Come on. I've heard the murders and this and that of, whatever they are, murder of crows. I get it. A sleuth of bears. Come on.
A sleuth of bears. Yeah.
Do we know how? Okay. Do we know how all that came? I would love to know how all those things get chosen.
Yeah. So here, common names. I mean, again, this is just Gemini's AI overview when you Google shit. Sorry, I don't have a choice.
I'm with Will McLean. Says sounds made up. Check your AI.
Everything's made up. Everything's made up. Sleuth comes from an old word meaning a tracker or detective, matching how bears sniff out food. Bite me. That's actually a pretty good reason there. Sloth comes from an old word meaning slow, used by hunters long ago who thought bears moved without haste. Well, they were definitely wrong, because if you've ever seen a bear run, it's fucking terrifying.
And half the Sasquatch sightings are just bears on their back feet, just looking for picnic baskets.
Well, that's what they want you to think.
That's right. Yeah, Bigfoot is a trans-dimensional character who.
Well, I was worried where you're going with that at first. Yeah, I was like, well, I don't think Bigfoot's political. Come on.
Yeah, what's called. Interdimensional.
Sophie Cunningham's not a fan. Bigfoot. Good to know.
I want. You raise a good point. Why has Trump not taken apart and dismantled the Transcontinental Railroad? Because. I absolutely.
Well, he's starting with windmills, so
yes,
or maybe we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times recently, right? Where transistors, something like that. He literally went off on a rant.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe I think, honest to God, I think part of that. 2 things. I think there's 2 conspiracy theory things that Trump has done after just being stupid. One is that he killed the CHIPS Act that Biden did because he didn't like transistors and all the wording in there, just like you said. And the second thing was, we did the Iran bombing last year, like when we took out their nuclear capabilities before we had to go to, remember when we, did that whole bombing thing last year?
When we did it. Yeah.
That was literally because Trump saw Top Gun the weekend before and was like, do that. And then Hegseth went and did it. Those are the 2 conspiracies I'm going to the grave with.
Sure, Chief. I agree. So sleuth of bears. I mean, I get the sloth of bears, but At what point was someone in charge? So you have to be in charge of this, or it has to catch on. Where there are, have you ever seen a bear that reminds you of a gumshoe, a detective on the case? Yeah, he does. Yeah, let's call them sleuthing bears. Get out of here with that.
Look, man, this is the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center. So,
okay.
I mean,
they're the sources.
Tell me they're wrong.
We got another chat foul. Merlot line, check it. It seems plausible. Barely. All right.
No.
Merlot line is a great chap. I met with him in Boston when Mark and I before we went out there. He gave me some great Olympic cards for my ASMR channel. But that wordplay is unacceptable. But he does bring up a point, the Mitch Hedberg joke. Bigfoot is just blurry. Yeah, that could be. So, all right. So, Steve, you're live. You clean up the window. You're getting it repaired? Who do you charge? Yep. That sucks. As a homeowner, you just gotta suck that cost up.
That's what a credit card's for, Ken. It's the beautiful thing about this country is I can just wave a plastic piece of something and have a dude do the labor and just hope to God I can pay for it next month, my friend. We'll be okay.
We'll be all right. That's what I'm doing right. Right. America. I just had an argument. Not even an argument. It's not even an argument anymore. I am tired of arguing. Or an incident with a family member. Because I'm like, I'm hearing that some of the Medicare subsidies are going to be cut, specifically California, Minnesota. And my family member's like, "Oh, why is that?" I'm like, I forget, and they're like, "Oh, because of the fraud." I'm like, "There's no goddamn widespread fraud to the level that requires this. The fraud that was actually present in Minnesota was taken care of to a certain degree. The white woman in charge of it, the ringleader, prosecuted. What? But there's no questioning of things anymore, Steve. Not in the just ask questions anti-vax way." But just in they're feeding this up to you like pizza. Hey, and then
because there's no consequences, dude.
There's no consequences.
There's zero consequences. Facts don't even matter anymore. Like alternate facts and fake news was so Trump 1.0. Like we are so beyond that now. Mm-hmm. It is now. I mean, we are in the full blown what we say goes. Seriously, we're one joke tweet away from them saying, "Oh, Trump shot a 56 at golf yesterday." You know what I mean? And people expecting them to believe it. So that's why they're able to say all this and do whatever they want with this because there's no consequences. Dude, I haven't had a freaking salad in 3 weeks because I'm afraid to eat lettuce.
That's so true.
You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are we doing?
I risked it today. I met a friend for lunch, and without thinking about it, I ordered the taco salad. It was kind of a local independent diner. There might be, I don't know, it's called Millie's. There's a couple of locations in LA, but I don't think it goes beyond our region. And I'm about halfway through the salad and I'm thinking, "Oh, what I just did that. I didn't even question that." Well, I'm fine. It's a couple hours later, I'm fine. But absolutely. Do you think so? Like, you're right. It's Trump one stuff, and we've been here, and you could argue in the past that media literacy was always in the tank. It was just this all kind of exposed maybe what we were, and I can get behind that. But for me, not necessarily the no turning back point, but the it's beyond idiocracy. What do we do going forward? Is they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs moment. Saying that on a debate on a worldwide stage, to where even Harris is laughing at you, and we're all laughing. The ones who are still clinging to the hope that that was a nightmare from 26 to 2020 would never return. That moment, and there's all these criminal reasons. There's Trump as a rapist. There's all these things that should have stopped it. But I look at that moment based on the conversation we're having here, Steve, about alternate facts and fake news, where he can say that, and everyone's like, most of us, yes, you're right, they are.
Yep.
I don't think we can come back from that.
As long as it doesn't directly impact them in a tangible way that they can like dispute, they will believe whatever he tells them strategically. You know what I mean? I'm not mean literal, but more so probably than honest. But like that's how it is. That's how authoritarian light type leaders work. Yeah. So I think the polling has been really interesting lately. I saw a really funny thing today that was on Blue Sky that in the Senate poll for Pennsylvania, John Fetterman was polling at 40%. Someone else was polling at 58%.
just
so just the
someone
field, like just
someone P else.
just literally anyone else. So that gives you an idea where we're
Dog fan Jim says I've solid every day, have not exploded yet. Good. Kyle Harlow says, hey, personal loan rates aren't too bad if you want to have some extra cash on hand. That way you never pay credit card rates. Yeah, I keep from my loan company. I did pay off a big loan this past year. And thank God, I don't know what I'd do if I'm still paying that bill. And the company is like, hey, congratulations on paying off your loan. We have a new loan offer for you. You know, all right, times are tough. I'm game. I'm game. Let's play it. Every time I get the texts and the emails daily, Steve, every time I click on it, the response is, oh, no, not you. Like it's such a weird system. We do have a question we're going to answer. So we were talking about, but seriously, I'm glad you're okay, because the reason I even text, you have my number, right? Do we?
Yeah,
we're on Discord.
We just tend to use Discord more.
Or Discord. I Discorded you because I was hanging out with our buddy Mark Ellis. His mom lives in a different part of Virginia than you, Virginia, and I know that it's not like your neighborhood. But Mark, just not watching the Blathering, was like, yeah, my mom had a couple bears in her backyard, and I'm like, what is going on in Virginia? I got to see if Steve's okay. And if it's related, if the bears traveled all the way down to where she lives. No, it's not uncommon. I get that.
They want their stuff back. It's simple as that. And it's not just the bears, dude. And now I have, because again, this is where we want to go with this. It's not just bears coming after me. Now I have bees, or hornets, more likely.
Hornets?
Yes. So Ken, I got myself, because again, I'm alone until Sunday. I got myself a nice pack of steaks at the grocery store earlier this week. They were set to expire yesterday, so they were dirt cheap. So I had one of them tonight. Figured out day I'll be fine. I go out to like heat my grill up. 2 massive hornets' nests like attached to the balcony, like right behind my grill. Like they're within like arms. You know, I have my grill a little like far enough off the balcony so it's safe. But like it is like right there. Yeah. And I felt like I needed, and they were like buzzing around everywhere. It was like it was comical. There was like a cloud of them like above my grill. I feel like I needed like a beekeeper suit just to like make my dinner. And I was like, I just can't catch a break, dude. Like it's my wife goes away for like 4 days, and like the like wildlife is just taking over.
Yeah, you have the vision of like, oh, I'm gonna kick my feet up, have some beers and dogs, and live a bachelor life. Instead, you're fighting for your life. It's wildfire.
Yeah,
wildlife. Yeah, the hornets occasionally will form, that nest. Is it like the little clay nest that forms?
Yeah, it's like a big ball. It's like, it's literally, it's like the size of a softball.
Oh, you're talking about those ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking wasps. Yes.
No, well, these little, these aren't bees. They're like hornets. These are like the cylindrical looking little fuckers.
Right.
But like I've seen all those like videos on TikTok where you can just like hold like a cup of gasoline up to it, and then they just like
that shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I even well, if it works, it works. But like the way I don't have a cup that's like that size to like make a seal with it's too. So I couldn't even do that.
Continue.
I want to get my neighbor's BB gun and just like shoot it from the other side of the fence. Because if I'm on the side of my house, like where I keep my garbage cans, I can look over at my backyard and see my deck and see like where those 2 little bees nests are underneath my balcony. I was like, oh man, if I could just get them from here. Yeah, I'm like far enough away. I could run into the garage as soon as I.
Lesbos is called the colony of hornets. We will refer to them properly here.
So hornets are colonizers? No, that's another reason to hate them.
But you know what? Honestly, that tracks because they're trying to push you out of where you live. Right. Because that's kind of the result, right? Because you feel a little like I can't go on my patio, I can't go in my backyard. Right. These things are gonna get me.
Yeah. No, and if those things are there when my wife gets back, I'm gonna have hell to pay. It's gonna, because she won't even open the door. Like she's like, my wife has a huge phobia of bees. So it's just like that. Yeah, that's no. So I got to get rid of these before Sunday.
A little bit like Uncle Owen. Well, you tell Luke he better get down there. It'll be hell to pay.
I mean, like,
so
it's true.
So the thing, I was thinking of wasps because about 2 summers ago, 2 wasps I'll say nests or whatever formed. And those are the ones that are like they look like clay and they kind of go up in the corner of your outside walls, right? And not good. And little dog, Franny, all those things. And this was back when Grace lived in the house, and she was like, we should call the exterminator. And I was like, yeah. But I kind of hate calling people. I don't like, just not I'm not good with that. And so after like a couple days, I was like, nuts to this. I'm going to do this myself. And I took like a garden hoe, giggity, and I like did that thing where I like just kind of closed my eyes and I knocked it off. I'll knocked it down. No wasps were in it. And I was like, I did it. Within 3 days, full nest in the same spot. They were like, not today, motherfucker.
Yeah, they just grow right back. That's the thing. So like, even if I do knock it down, it's just going to fall into a bush underneath the deck, and they're just going to be pissed off and be like, well, I guess we have to, because this thing is occupied. Like, it is over, like, like there are hornets all in it, and there were hornets like all crawling around the edge of it. Like, they were overcrowded. Like, they got issues.
It's the Comic-Con of hornet nest. Yeah, absolutely. And see, into the thing of like, oh, hey, I saw this thing on TikTok or Reels or YouTube where you can just, I've seen that stuff too. You just cover
a cup of gasoline.
Put a cup of gasoline, just cover it over.
Right. And they just fall.
Great. But see, like this is it. Like I'm having. I thought I was. I don't think I am. But this is still a relatively new phone, 16 Pro, whatever it was. I got it. I got it when I had a full-time job and was like, I could do this. 2 weeks later, laid off. Thanks, Wi-Fi. Kidding. I liked working for them. It's doing the thing where it's like having trouble holding the charger. I thought it actually isn't, but when that phone does it, and every time just go to YouTube. There's that thing where you take a paper clip and you clean it. Never works. None of those things ever work for me. So imagine me going, oh, honey, all I got to do is put some gasoline in this cup. I just slowly put it over. I'd be murdered. Murdered.
Or you just be full of gasoline and
I'd catch on fire. Right. Like the gasoline would fall back on me, and then suddenly the sun would light me on fire. It'd be like an episode of
Simpsons. By hornets and then gasoline. Yeah. That would make the hornets thing so much worse.
Yeah, Lazyboss says you get some spires, take care of the hornets. Okay, we're all right. We got to kill. I get sprayed for the spiders. We get brown recluses.
I'm trying to have a zoo back there, man. Like I just want to cook food on my deck.
So what ended up happening is we had another. So I knocked down that one wasp nest, and it came back, and then another larger one formed on another part of the house. So I was like, all right. So called the exterminators. Landlord said, yeah, go ahead and do it. The guy showed up, and it's like the mechanic, where like I guess it's just that natural dumb caveman instinct where you don't want to admit ignorance. And I'm just like, I tried to do this thing. And he was just like, yeah, I'd do it.
But he's thinking to himself, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. But he looked at the both the nest, and he's like, oh, you have two different kind of wasps here. The one above there, not a problem. Like, you don't want to mess with them or anger them, but they're going to leave you alone. These ones above your bedroom window here, mean little cussers. They'll come after you. And I was like, how could you tell? And he was explaining why, but that scared me even more. There's two kind of wasps in the neighborhood, and one would murder me, like a Macaulay Culkin in a Dan Aykroyd movie. That's a '90s reference, kid.
Or did he mention if they were like rival wasps?
Right.
Or was this like a War of Roses kind of thing? Like were they were fighting for the territory of your house kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Could have been. Shout out to Kenneth A. Burke saying hello, watching live on Facebook, and Jedi Gothic, who I saw down in San Diego at the comedy show. Watching again. Usually he watches on Twitch. He's actually watching on YouTube this time, but I bet he has Twitch up too. Anyways, nature wins. Nature wins all the time in the suburbs. That's the way it is.
I think COVID was a precursor, Ken. I think COVID told the animals, oh shit, like if those idiots just stay in their house for 2 weeks, we could do this. Like if the animals have a council of Elrond, Ken, and like get together, you know what I mean, somewhere like on the Horn of Africa, and it's like all the apex predators and birds, and you got the whales up, just chilling on the beach or whatever, and they're like, hey, we just got to find a way to get these humans inside the house for like a month. They can't get out. We can take the planet back. We can do this.
Well, it's like those videos of what would happen if the humans were off the planet for 2 weeks, a month, a year, and it goes fast. If my gardeners didn't come and I didn't, we'd be overtaken pretty fast here in this house.
Oh, yeah.
So, 12 monkeys, says narcolepsy. All right, so Dog Van Jim says I battle wasps every year out on my side yard. Give us the tips. Give us the tips.
I'm at throwing a broom at them stage. That's
Patty's saying, look, man, hornets' nests are dangerous. You need to call specialists to remove them, Steve. No TikTok tricks.
Dude, I have a guy. I don't have the money for a glass guy and a hornet guy. Like, do you think the window guy? If I told like, hey, while you're here,
hey guy, hey, what do you feel?
Do you have anything in the van that could maybe take this out from a distance?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, we got to accept ignorance. There was one time I had AAA come out. It was a couple years ago again when Grace lived in the house, and her car didn't start. She was having a battery issue, but her car didn't start. And I thought, okay, that sucks. And I was out on the street, and I pushed it into the driveway, like nearly killed myself, like by myself, turning and pushing the driveway, like sweat and dripping down. And I opened up the hood, and I was like, holy shit, the battery was stolen. The battery's gone. And I looked at the spot where the battery went. I'm like, the battery's gone. I told her, I said, I don't know what happened. Someone got underneath it. I don't know how this happened. She's like, oh my God. So I call AAA, and the guy comes out, and he's like, you need a replacement. I was like, someone stole our battery. And he's like, really? Oh my God. I got a catalytic converter. And I prop open the hood, and I go, look at that. And he looked, and he goes like, yeah, the battery's right here. And he like, opened up the little thing. And I had known that, but I just, in my haste and thinking of things, saw what I thought was an empty hole, and I just ran with it. Instead of feigning ignorance or look at and I laughed, and I said, "Oh, please don't tell anyone how he told everyone in the shop." He went back and was like, "Get a load of this fuck."
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, he loved that. I'm sure he loved that. Yeah.
Can you?
Well, at least you got it up though.
Yeah. So okay. So Dog Fan, I agree with Patty Boy. You should call a specialist. But in lieu of that, Dog Fan Jim says, "Hey, get a can of hornet spray and hit the nest at night when they're sleeping. Easy peasy." Do you have enough in your garage, Steve, to wrap yourself in something? Like, I know you don't have a beekeeper mask or something like that, but you got gloves, you got a catcher's mask, you got something. Could you put together something?
I have that lacrosse helmet behind me from high school. I might be able to squeeze into that.
Okay.
I can then put some goggles on. I have some ski goggles. I can wear some ski goggles with that.
You got like a COVID mask thingy going on, maybe?
I could put on a mask. I don't have a gator, but I could put on a COVID mask. I have a pea coat that has like a big collar, so I could put that on, button that up.
This is what I'm talking about. That. Trash can bags, like, says Jambi.
And then just like big pants, and then gloves.
Okay. Yeah. I think you do that at dusk.
Okay.
Spray, get the hornet spray, spray it, and then take a garden hoe, and then with the hose in one hand, and that you knock it down with the garden hoe, and then you spray it, you flood those things out with the other one. And then there you go. You're the hero. Save money, save lives.
Okay. All right. That's
just
the plan.
Do me a favor, film it horizontal.
I'll try.
So we can put it on this channel.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Because I'll see what I can do. It might be a tomorrow thing, but yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna go live tomorrow.
It's already time. I don't have hornet spray. Like, I'll get those things tomorrow.
We're going live tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, folks. But maybe we get Steve to broadcast live from his back porch. Mrs. Producer Steve's going to be like, you don't get to hang out with your friend Ken anymore. You do not get to hang out with Ken.
She doesn't know anything we're going on over here. It's fine. It's fine.
We're hanging out here on the Blathering Live. Phone lines are quiet tonight. It is what it is. Not everyone's got something to say every week. I understand that. It's the summertime. You're out doing things. In fact, maybe some of you are watching that Spider-Man movie tonight. Maybe you're seeing the Odyssey. We'll be here tomorrow night live as well. But yeah, have we know, so August 3rd is the McConnell death deadline, right? We talked about this.
Yes.
And we were joking about having a countdown clock or a Cal sheet bet or something like that. But I was talking about this with someone today. It was Taffeta last night. God, today's been a long day. And she was like, is this going to happen? Like, that was kind of the conversation. Like, is this going to happen on April 3rd? And on August 3rd. And are we prepared, Steve, if this actually happens mentally? Much like they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs thing. If on August 3rd at 12:01 or that day, they say pneumonia got him, he was home recovering. Oh, in fact, he had his tripod set up. He was about to do a video message, died.
His checkered shirt on and everything.
Died. you know, and we all know it's blatant corruption and, you know, shenanigans. Are we prepared for that mentally? What will that do? Shouldn't we take to the streets, not just Kentucky? Shouldn't we start ripping things down? It won't happen that way.
Got to pay rent, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's
true.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, until, like, we talked about this back when we were talking about the No Kings rallies. I think until there's like actually like an organized general strike movement, that you're not going to get that kind of energy, because even if they do this, even if honest to God, it's crazy that it's even this high, but I give it like a 40% chance that on Tuesday they're like, "Yep, he's dead." And right after the deadline, you know what I mean? And the fact that that's even on the board is that and Dog Fan Jim's that's right. They would totally get away with it. Who's gonna stop them?
Right.
Like, what?
Like you said, no consequences about people just believe the crap. No consequences. Right. And that's where I think it will. I think it will actually deflate me a little bit. I have to be honest.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Especially when Cory Booker and all those guys come out with like furrowed brows and say, "Oh, we're not going to let this blah, 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 blah," and then just talk about stuff and not actually do anything or stop anything from happening or muck up the system in a way. It's just, yeah, man, it's rough.
Because
we need a real opposition party.
Yes, we do. Because what I fear would happen, and it probably would, is, all right, so McConnell on the afternoon of the 3rd, he was recovering. He slipped and fell and hit his head. Pneumonia got him.
He got hit by a bus.
He got hit by a bus. Poochie went home to his planet. whatever you want to say. Narcolepsy says, "Oh, I deflated a long time ago." I totally get that. What's going to happen is you're not going to have a lot of. You'll have some Democrats. You'll have some being like, "This is it. But you'll have the Cory Booker types. I don't mean to call him out personally, but probably him. Probably Schumer will tweet, "I'm so sorry Mitch is dead. We were rivals but friends. Oh, we enjoyed putting
it's like
in
all
the break room.
All the Lindsey Graham stuff. Yeah, right.
All the stuff's going to happen again." And as opposed to they did it and we're going like, and that's deflatable. Or deflatable. I don't know what I'd be deflated. I don't know what to say. Because. And that's why I brought up, it's been on my mind today, just they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, and boom, every Republican falls in lockstep with this absolute blatant lie that can be proven. That can be proven.
Dude, we just saw it again. How good they are at doing that with the whole, we've been at war with Iran for 40 years. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like, right. Where the hell did that come from? And then all of a sudden everyone kept saying, we've been at war with Iran for 40 years. Like, I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know we were been at war with Iran for 40 years. I thought we got rid of it last year when we did the Top Gun thing. Like, what are we talking about?
Yes.
So, man.
And then to not acknowledge.
And then 2020, right?
Yeah. To not acknowledge how like the current regime in general, the current way of things in Iran was started by us, right? Like that whole thing.
Right. Oh,
like,
yeah.
No acknowledgement of it.
So far over their head, though. Like, they don't, dude, that's so, like, I this administration isn't capable, especially Trump, because he's stuck in the 80s, isn't capable of looking past their own time. You know what I mean? Whether it's forwards or backwards. The only thing that matters is right now or the short term for profitable reasons, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter to them that we're the reason why Iran, or we're part of the reason why Iran got to the situation they were in throughout the end of the 20th century. What matters is we have this narrative to be able to play on, because to half of our base, it's just Middle East bad, except for Israel. And so we can just play on that. No problem. We've been at war with them for 40 years, blah, 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 the whole. Dude, he ran on, there were signs right outside my neighborhood that said, Trump no mores, Kamala goes to war, Trump lower prices, Kamala higher prices. I'm like, where the hell are you people now? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, great. You fell for it. Great. Where are you now? Yeah. Physics buddy Joe, I'd time him out for this, but it's a good callback. He says the question is, how will we bear it? It's a good one.
I like it.
It's a good one. Vulcan Nerd JMB says the bigger issue here is there's just no mechanism to punish this kind of behavior. What would a hypothetical opposition party do? Founding fathers didn't expect the level of clownery, and I can follow that. I can follow that thread a lot. where
Yes. Well,
it's just so out in the open, like what?
The courts would enforce rulings. Like what we're seeing now is the impacts of Trump 1 and where he was able to make a historical number of federal appointments all throughout the country to different court positions. They were able to muck up a lot of stuff that Biden was able to do or trying to do in between the two Trump administrations, and the public doesn't have the stomach for the things an opposition party has to do to hold the other party accountable. We saw that when Biden won on the whole, we're going to be the bigger people. And, 2020 was like, it's not about retribution. It's about going forward and all that kind of stuff. They still haven't gotten until that message goes away and they figure out, no, like, but the problem, and the reason why they do that is because they do polling and they're not complete morons. They know that looking at a majority of the population, retribution wasn't a winning strategy. And it's still really hard to sell that to a majority of the people, no matter how many blue sky liberals will tell you otherwise. It's going to be hard to say the platform has to be every single person from the Trump administration has to go to jail and they're all going to get sent to the Hague. Like, look, man, don't get me wrong. I like it. I love it, but that's not what's going to win. Like that's just not how you're going to get a majority of the country to vote for you.
I do. I know it's sad because large percentage of people aren't paying attention. That's also part of frustration. I know that's what we feel.
Exactly.
That's also Narcolepsy's got the right idea. Launch the Jimothy party.
The right already took him too. The White House put him in a thing like they're co-opting all the things we like. Yep, they took Jimothy. Yep.
God damn it.
Yep, they put him in a MAGA hat and everything.
Jimothy was our last hope.
Yeah, they put him in a MAGA hat.
That little crazy raccoon. Oh man. Oh, it's so cute. But raccoons they're still nasty cusses too. Anyways, jumping around from Mitch McConnell. I think on the show tomorrow night we'll talk. We'll unveil a little bit of the Mitch McConnell clock. I think we'll have that.
I can put a Mitch McConnell clock. I mean, it's not hard to figure out a graphic to put a countdown to Tuesday or Monday at midnight or whatever it is. We'll figure it out. But it's inspired by I'm not trying to be too morbid, but it's inspired by like the Titan submersible. There's only so much oxygen. The oxygen clock on that when those guys were cooked like before the news even broke. So yeah, that was man, that was a time. Remember that? That was a time.
Remember when we were all unified by wondering when these billionaires were gonna die, and the kid in there too, by the way. But like, and then it was weird when you pull back on it. Again, I don't care how much money they made. That's a tragic death. I wouldn't want anyone to go that way. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not. But like, horrible. But at least it was instantaneous, I guess. But we were all just like, yes, the rich are being eaten by the sea. It was a weird time. And I'm not saying you're wrong for having that thought. Just weird time. Patty Boy said, I had a nightmare where I walked into my apartment and there was a tiger inside and it jumped at me and attacked. Woke up as fast as I could. And this led Patty Boy to ask us this question. What's more dangerous, a bear or a tiger? Steve, this is not the man or bear question. Tiger or bear? Who would you rather run into out in the wild?
I would rather run into a bear than a tiger. Because if I run into a tiger, unless we're talking polar bear, because a polar bear in that case is pretty much the same as a tiger. It's like if you see a polar bear, it's because it's known that you've been there for like 2 miles and it's because it's hunting you and trying to eat you. I don't think I come across a tiger in the wild unless it's actively trying to eat me. Yeah. So I'm going tiger.
Gail Sayers versus Sparky Anderson. That's good narcolepsy. He don't want to face you. He don't want to face you, Kirk Gibson. Man, yeah, I think you've got that polar bear thing. That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Right? Terrifying. Oh yeah, if you see a polar bear in the wild, you're like, unless you have like an elephant gun, you're gonna die.
I think based on lore that we all have, that if you get loud, you can scare the bear. I'm not saying this would work against a grizzly or a brown, but of a black bear or whatever. But like, even no matter the bear, you feel in the back of your head, oh, pop culture has told me get big, get loud, and I have a chance. I don't think there's the equivalent for tiger. Right. It seems like if they're after you, they want you, you're dead.
Yeah. No. With bears, there's the whole, black bears get big, brown bears pretend you're dead, white, polar bears you're screwed anyway. With tigers, it is very much like you're fighting to the death no matter what. Like you better hope you have like some kind of a weapon, or you can make a spear or something like our ancestors did. Like it's just Yeah, man. There's it's you. All of our instincts of like that feeling of something behind us is because those things used to eat us thousands of years ago, right? So yeah, that's.
And as we talked about recently, only the gun gives us the hubris to think we're on higher on the food chain.
Exactly.
I love this series of comments from Russell checking in. Thanks, Russell. Good to have you here. Studies show that bears are more afraid of human speech than any other noise. So now, does that imply, maybe a follow-up, Russell, does that imply if you just talk reasonably to the bear, you don't have to scream and get loud, you can talk your way out of it? I'm very curious.
So if this bear shows up in my living room, I should just put my hands up and say, should Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire be in the Hall of Fame?
Did Pete Rose do his time? Rest in peace, Pete Rose. Russ also adds, the tiger just wants a rabbit, so be greedy, give it a rabbit. So Laserbolt, our resident camper, Laserbolt, do you carry things that you can throw at wildlife? Russell adds, thanks for these comments, Russell. Good to have you here. Quickly chop off a finger and throw it to distract them so you can run while they're snacking it. Horrible. But that would be the kind of story that you'd see on the news, like that movie they made with the creepy James Franco of 128 hours locked under. He cut his own ankle off. That would be it. Producer Steve survived a bear attack or a tiger attack because he cut off his own finger with a pocket knife and threw it at the tiger for a snack.
I'm going to be sitting there trying to saw my finger off with a pocket knife in incredible pain, and the tiger is just going to come up and eat me in the process. Like this would take a lot of planning in order for that part to actually off,
I see. Maybe Russell is quick with a finger cut off. I'd have to be asking the tiger to hold on a second.
Yeah, like, look, man, I'll give you something. It's like you're getting mugged. Like, look, don't hurt me. I'll give you the wallet. Just you can have whatever you want. Please. You can have a finger. You can take the ankle, my left leg from the knee down. Just run me out of here.
Russell gave us the news headline. Today, the redwoods, a hiker bit off his whole finger, then quickly scaled a redwood to survive. Laserbolt says, I'm more scared of people than I am of bears.
Fair.
Yes, I agree with that, especially, for ladies in the world. Yes. Are you, while camping, more likely to run into a bear than a person? Maybe. But you know what? Laserbolt's really right. Because if I'm camping in the way Laserbolt camps, I don't think Laserbolt rents a space at the Happy Chubby Wubby campsite. I think Laserbolt takes his RV and finds a spot, right?
Right.
So
right.
More likely you're going to run into a bear, some kind of forest cat. I don't know. But if you run into a person out there,
right,
I'm immediately suspicious.
Yes, I have gone camping in the woods of Western Oregon, and it is very there's a big remote area there between the beach and the mountains, and there is when we went camping there, the local people warned us hey, people literally live out in those woods. Just off the map, off the grid, in little campsites and tents, and they wander around and everything. So and they're armed, right? So it's you don't want to run into the they specifically said those are the people you should be scared of, not mountain lions or bears. So yeah, I totally get you there, but I think it's a context thing. Would I rather run into a bear or a person at random in a remote area of the woods? You're right, probably the bear because he's there naturally. The person is there. What the hell are they doing there?
What are they doing there?
But if you then put that into the context of would I rather run into a bear or a person on the street corner, then it's right. So
it's the Men in Black thing. It's the first Men in Black movie where Will Smith's character, shoots. He goes to the shooting range, and that little girl's what's she doing here? It's that logic. I agree.
Right.
With that.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Look,
see, Laserbolt's right. It's scary when you see someone when you were way out in the woods.
Right.
And look, there's those folks. You talked about them, the actual hillbillies. My good friend Dave, sometimes back in the old Twitch days, you guys might remember Dave, a former roommate, animation expert. His dad was the assistant attorney general of Kentucky for a while. And he would go into the woods because some of these people needed to be served fines or something. And he's 5'3", wore a button-up short sleeve businessman shirt and slacks, Dockers. Crazy, wonderful character. Just saw him recently. And and he'd go into those wilderness and find these communities of people. Insanity to hear the stories. Totally real.
Yeah. It's I'll take you know what? I'll take the bear. Let's just hey
Take the bear.
If I can get big, or if I'm supposed to talk to him, I'll just talk his ear off and be like, hey, is Tom Brady or Peyton Manning? Who are you taking? 2 minutes left, fourth quarter, down 6 points.
Russell's got some more great comments here. He says, I surprised all sorts of wildlife on my electric mobility scooter, but he adds, I wear a bell because I'm in Oregon and we have like registered coyote packs in Portland, and I do not want to mess with a mountain lion. Yeah, coyote packs. We got the Burbank coyotes, and I don't like running into them either. Some excellent stuff there from Russell as well. Yeah, I guess, maybe carry a bell. I don't know. But this is the thing. I ain't going camping now, Steve. And yes, I know a bear could get into homes, and it's trying to get into your home. I know it can get into the car if it smells. I've seen the stories. I've gone to Yosemite, and you get the bear warning pamphlet, right from the forest ranger. Now, they lock your food up, and here's what happened. I did terrified of it as a kid. I was terrified of that as a kid.
Yeah. I hang my food in a tree when I go camping, even just in Virginia, because we have black bears. And it's just so you hang your food in a tree 50 yards from where you're sleeping, and that's just what you do.
I just don't think we should F with nature in this way. I'm happy for Laserbolt to go camping in the woods and make his forest meats and do a little pagan ritual under the moon, like I'm sure he does. Laserbolt does that, right? He puts his hair up in a bun, wraps himself up in a loincloth,
antlers.
and he praises the moon. I wish he would do it on a live stream. It'd be probably a 1 million viewed video. Same with the ocean. We talk about the ocean. Talked about this all the time. Yeah. I grew up near the ocean. Don't go in the ocean. Stay out of ocean.
Road game. Yep.
Stay out of ocean.
Ultimate road game is the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe space, but pretty close.
Yeah. No space either. No space. I ain't going.
No, you wouldn't go to space?
Okay, this is a good question because
if I told you it was safe as commercial air flight, would you go to space?
Okay. So, I finished watching all 5 seasons thus far. I've watched all 5 seasons of For All Mankind. I really love the show. The quality dipped a little bit later, but it's some really captivating stuff. But yes, that was part of the thing is by the 3rd season, there's a hotel in space. We got a moon town, and then we're going to Mars, and then Happy Valley becomes a little city, and then there's a Mars colony. No, Steve, I'm not going. I'm not doing any of it.
Okay.
I'm not doing any of it because there's that one scene, I'm not spoiling it. I won't give any details, but if anyone, I highly suggest you all watch For All Mankind. I did really love it. Some of the kids are having fun on Mars and the garden that they have there to grow their own food. And there's some shenanigans happen, and there's a break in the glass, and there's death.
Everybody dies.
I don't want to live. It's not living, man. It's not livable. If I can't go for a walk with my dog our planet's got issues. We might have to leave it. Got it. We're done. We're done. But if on the edge of space there was a commercial hotel, and yes, you could say it is as safe as air flight. Sure, there'll be accidents, but all right, Steve, you got me. I think I would go.
Okay, so yeah, what I'm imagining is like a cruise, right? Like the Star Wars hotel that was that didn't quite pan out as
right.
I really wanted to go to that. I wish I had a chance to go to that.
It was I didn't get a chance to go, but I know Joseph had a good friend who worked was part of the cast, and it was a good experience. So don't listen to that spoiled horse girl that did the big video.
the 7 hour. I'm gonna have to pick your brain about that one day. I wish I got to go, but I imagine that kind of experience, right? So it has the failure rate of commercial airline, but like imagine like the old transatlantic cruises, right? Oh, you know what? Maybe I wonder if the administration, I wonder if we're getting rid of those too. Like, does the Queen Mary 2 still get to go from New York to London?
We're banning transatlantic cruises. We're keeping the girls safe on the cruise lines.
Exactly. So the idea would be like you launch out of Cape Canaveral, you take a cruise liner thing, it goes around the moon, and it comes home, and there's a 98% chance that everything's fine.
That's the 2%'s high.
It's all right. I understand commercial airline is safer than that, but you got to leave.
Okay, find that number. Can you find that number?
Okay, all right.
Do a Google search. What is the percentage of things going bad on plane flights? I was thinking resort because that's how season 3 of For All Mankind opens. There is a resort on the edge of space. I think I'd do that because I love looking at the footage of the astronauts looking back down on the Earth, the round Earth. I love all that. I'd love to experience that. I love good views. I just, there's something about, you know why? You got the answer?
I do.
Okay.
So 5% is wildly overestimated, but go ahead.
Wait, the number's 5%?
No, it's that 5% is way too much. The number is 0.000132%. There were 38.7 million commercial flights in 2025, Ken. 51 recorded total accidents.
And not necessarily all of them kaput,
Right, totally
accident,
totally fatal. Yeah, there were 8 fatal accidents occurred, translating to an accidental fatal rate of 1 fatal event per 5.6 million flights.
I think about that all the time.
2025.
As you all know, I used to be afraid of flying, not so much anymore, but every once in a while, without a doubt, the fear of mortality creeps in. But then I think I live near the Burbank airport. I see 200 flights land and take off every day. Whatever. Right. I don't know what I'm estimating. It could be a lot less. In San Diego, my Airbnb that we were staying at, quite frankly, under the landing path, like literally,
right.
Hey, there's the Delta. And I thought, well, no one's crashing here. So that's where I think. But anyways, to answer your question, all right, that's my premise. I don't think I'm slingshotting around the moon.
No, you wouldn't do it's like a 7-day cruise like around the moon. You wouldn't do that. So you have the safety numbers of commercial air travel, but you still have to get in the suit, right? You got to walk across the little thingy to get onto the ship, and you got to sit in the thing like all vertical.
Strap in.
They put you on a big ass missile before you strap. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So you still got to do all that. You still have to do that part of it. It's not like getting on a flight to Albuquerque.
I got to tell you, I don't know if I'd do the rocket. I think I'd wait till it's like the Millennium Falcon. Okay. I think that's what and For All Mankind, again, as I'm referencing a lot right now, that's the Mars ships, that's where they get to. Like, nah, we just do that. Because I think, I don't know, there's something about that. And a lot of this, Steve, has to do with a game. I've mentioned this game before. On the Commodore 64, there was the space station game where you hire astronauts and you launch space shuttles and you build the space station. And I would I love the game. I took it seriously because I love franchise mode. But every once in a while, you'd have your little EVA pod with your astronaut in it. And you'd be out there too long and your astronaut would die. And I just, as a kid, as a 10-year-old, that was a horrific way to go. It is. And I would have nightmares about that. So
Project Space Station?
Yes, Project Space Station. You got pictures of it?
I do. I'm pulling up some pictures of it right now.
Some super chats to get to. So before we get out of here, I'll get those.
There you go. Let's see here. Let me.
Yeah, that's the game.
On the fly.
That is the game. I used to play this game for so many. That's it. That's the one. 1985. I swear, all rights reserved. Project Space Station. And see the little. That's the little one of the little EVA pods there. Oh, it's such a great. I'd play it again. Can you find out if I get this on PlayStation now? I play.
If you can play it, I'm on it, buddy. I got you.
I play this for hours. Oh my God, you're making me nostalgia sick for.
I got you.
My youth, where I didn't have to.
There's got to be an emulator. You could probably play this in a browser. Dude, it's Commodore 64. You could play this on your fridge in 2026.
I'd love to do that. We got a couple super chats. Thank you for those. Dog Fan Jim says, "Ken, you're the best. Even if you refuse to read Twilight Company, I don't refuse to. I've forgotten about it. All right." I'm trying to get through this book, Reign of Terror, How 9/11 Paved the Way for Trump. It's a great book. It's a frightening read at times, and I'm still slowly making my way through that. Okay, I did finish Star Wars Legacy.
I'm sending you a link to literally play the game in a browser window right now.
Okay,
play
beautiful.
This game whenever you want.
Kyle Harlow says, "Any idea why Disney didn't just change it to a regular resort without story and acting? Still expensive to run every day." I don't have that answer. I don't. It might have been a tax reason. I don't know.
Did they say what they're doing with the building or the space?
I don't know that. I don't.
I'm sure
know
they
that.
did. We just don't.
It was disappointing. It might have been somewhat ill-conceived, and there was maybe some mishandlings in it. And I don't disagree with anyone on YouTube.
It's a cool idea.
Like, it's a
super cool idea.
The problem is, like, I didn't experience it. I know a couple of people that did, but Joseph, and I won't speak for Joseph Scrimshaw over our Force Center, but one of his friends was like the captain, And the stories of young kids having the time of their life, and I mean it in like a tears in their eyes kind of way, like those kind of really big connections that are important in our lifetime memories that happen almost every day. And to have people just shit on it for a big long YouTube video, it's just that's one of the things I don't like about that kind of content. Or even talking about movies that way. All right, you didn't like that movie, right? You didn't like Mandalorian Grogu. This person over here, me included, was crying because they were moved by it. And you want to what's the point of trying to take that away? What are you getting at? And that's my issue with it. But so but I don't know the reason why it wasn't just downgraded or changed or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I might look into that kind of just to know like what they're doing with it. Anyways, I'm sure it'll, and that real estate's valuable down there, so they'll turn it into something they can use.
There's something. Write it off. Failure tax thing. All right, I got to open up my Discord. You sent it to Discord?
Yeah, I sent it to you in Discord. The link to CommodoreGames.net. You literally can just, I think you can just play right there in the window.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Discord's got to update. A lot of updates. We're here hanging out in the Blathering Live. A couple more minutes. We'll be back tomorrow night for some fun. We'll have the Mitch McConnell countdown clock. That's going to be fun. And then also Jared, the dark, not Jared, Jared the type pilot.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have too many Jareds around here. No, Jared is gonna. We're gonna do re-pick up our D&D campaign that we started a while ago.
Yes,
so that's going to do
that.
that for a little segment.
Very
All right, my Discord is starting. I'm sorry, my Discord apparently wasn't ready to go.
I could just send. I could just give it to you like in our private chat. I don't know why I'm being like a pain in the ass.
No, that's fine. This is fine. I got the message now. It's taken its sweet time. Project Space Station. Oh, okay. Do I trust this? Visit site. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Hold on. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
Hold on. I'm using Firefox for StreamYard. I got to get it over to Firefox. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. I'm just, I'm worried. Sometimes I'm worried about the quality of my broadcasts, and I just got to realize I'm better at this than 90% of the people in the world, and I can have a show where I take my time to look at a share screen option here. Yes, share screen.
Yeah. Okay. I got
you. Remember how we said switching to Firefox takes away some StreamYard benefit?
Yeah.
I can't share my screen. Just learned that.
Oh, because you're. Oh, is that one of those things? I mean, I hit play.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on mine.
Do it. Bring it up.
I mean, I can
you
share my screen, but it's not really like doing anything at the moment here.
Well, yeah, because you got to choose your astronauts. Okay.
Look, man, there's a lot going on.
Hold on. This is crazy. This even teaches you how to start game. Did I not do it right? You used to have to type in the HTML code or whatever to launch the game. Load asterisk, 8,1. Searching for. God, I'm having so many memories. Like I'm having so many memories.
So I've hit start game. It does
Loading
this.
Space station.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Did you already see this part?
Oh God. Oh yes. Okay.
Space station.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now
This is where I'm at.
Yeah, thank you. We can see it in Steve's glasses. It brings up a Commodore 64 keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's so great because when you launch the space shuttles, you got to keep it in orbit. You're fighting your joystick. Remember those big joysticks?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. What's happening? It's not doing anything.
I don't know. I don't know how to get this to like do joystick changed. Whoops. Oh, okay. Port 1.2. Okay.
Narcolepsy, Commodore 64 RAM system. Let's go. Yes.
There's two. Oh, I think it wants me to plug a controller in, maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay. We'll have to do this one night. Like this might be, you do this on Blathering gaming. I'll hang out.
Yeah.
And so what you got to do, you got to like choose your mission. You're building the space station, but you have a mission that like this one might be more science based. This one might be more, commercial based, whatever it is. There's a lot of reasons. And then you have to go hire the astronauts, like a driver, a scientist, a researcher, an engineer. You hire the right team, and then you have your launch window. You schedule Space Shuttle Columbia is launched here, and then Space Shuttle Enterprise or whatever we had there is launched here. The Enterprise is a aircraft carrier.
Yes.
Challenger, whatever it is. This is pre the explosion of the Challenger, obviously. And then you launch it, and then you get to space, and then you have your mission. It's fantastic. Right. And I think it was secret propaganda for space camps and NASA, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, dude. You know how bad I wanted to go to freaking space camp as a kid?
Did you see the movie? Did you see the movie?
Which movie? There was
Space Camp.
There was a movie, Space Camp. Oh no, I don't. No. I just remember like Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel just used to have like all sorts of like ads and stuff of
the of like going to like NASA space camp. It was in like Alabama or something like that, I think. Yeah. No, I never saw the movie though. No.
I think you know, I want to know if anyone in our chat, our audience, especially the Watch Later crew, if you went to space camp, you got to call the show and tell us.
I want to interview you. I could do a whole like documentary game on that.
Narcolepsy, remember space camp such flash. Yeah, if you in the audience, I got to think of our buddy Chris Carbonswap, the greatest librarian in LA County. I think here it is. I think he was gone to space camp. This is it. Okay. So you got your plan, got your launch, got your land. Oh, the land was stuff in the station, the EVA. This is it. And the research and development. Yeah. Look at this. Budget, crew selection, space equipment.
Oh my God.
This had everything. This
had
everything.
What you guys did in the 80s?
Yes. And look at that. You have a.
Oh my God.
What is that? $100 million?
No, I have
the $10 million budget.
10 million.
I don't know why I suddenly can't. I don't know numbers.
I don't know why I'm struggling with this.
I don't know numbers.
It's 1,000 million is what it looks like.
It's like 1,000 million.
10,000 million. Yeah, I'm really confused. But anyways, yeah, we have a budget. We have a salary cap to work with, so that's cool.
Kyle Harlow says it's like Oregon Trail in space. It is. Laserbolt went to Bear Camp. Of course you did. You're still there, Laserbolt.
Okay, so we're going to do
your pagan rituals. Yeah, so, okay, you move it. Oh, this is, Steve, I'm going to start crying because I'm going to want to go have dinner with my parents and, like, go in the backyard and play with my dog who's passed. Like, I'm flashing back to my youth.
All right, we're going to put all of our money into modules and operations. We're going to
You can't ignore the R&D.
For the equipment. Oh shit!
You can't ignore the R&D.
Yeah,
there you go. Okay,
all right, let's go a little bit lower on that.
Yeah.
We don't need. We'll go lowest bidder on equipment.
Yeah, we'll just wrap people up in duct tape.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Press F1 to change transfer status bar. Do I hit enter now?
I guess.
I don't know how to fucking use all this. Okay.
Okay. Then launch. Here it is. The Columbia's. The Columbia's launching September 1st, 1987.
That's ominous. The Columbia's not with us anymore, is it, Ken?
I think they're retired.
Didn't that one blow up?
Oh no, that one.
Didn't that one blow up in
like
2003? Is that the one?
Yeah, 2003. Oh
right?
God, this is morbid but fun. All right. See if you can get. Can you launch? See if you can get to the launch.
Let's launch.
At least before we end the show, I want to see if you can do a launch.
Okay. It says countdown 20 seconds.
Oh, what's is there a calendar that has your date? It says
station EVA R&D. Let me go to R&D really quick.
Okay.
Project cancel. Exit to review.
See, imagine I'm a little
fire to assign.
I'm a 10-year-old playing this game.
I know what fire is.
Columbia did. Thank you, JB. I am a 10-year-old playing this game, getting so lost. This is probably why I love franchise mode. You don't want to start a mission.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. We did our budget crew selection. Okay. Oh, this is what we need. Yes. We need crew. Yeah. Okay. So fire to continue. Yep. Sure.
You going with Jay Brinkman? Okay. Yeah.
Baxter's going to be ground.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this means.
They're all white guys with mustaches from 1984. Oh, there's a lady. There's some ladies.
There's a lady. She's a biologist.
Okay.
Of course, the woman's the biologist.
Who's M. Felsbaum? I think you got to have.
He does not look happy.
He's got to be on the team. He was born in 1939. Press fire.
Degrees and experience. He was a PhD in biochemistry, research scientist at the Institute for Advanced Studies. This is amazing. This is amazing.
We're not ending this show till we launch a shuttle. Thank you all for watching.
His quote: "As mankind moves into space, he will evolve into a new species, spacekind."
See, last book read the Andromeda strain. This might be the most gripping blathering episode we've ever done because we're going to launch this shuttle once we get the crew. You got to have that crew though.
Yeah, so we have our crew selection. I think. I mean, I'm just going to do this. I don't know what else I can do.
You're grounding those people.
So I'm gonna not ground those people then, and then press fire for crew member profile. Okay, so we have the crew there. Okay, so let me go back.
Okay.
Let me go back to planning. Space equipment. Oh, okay, so we need some space suits. Okay, here we go. Available funds 890. Okay, so we need at least 3 spacesuits.
Yeah.
Let's get, orbital construction pod, man, maneuverable unit, payload assistance, reserve fuel tank.
Flesbaum was headed to the NFL until he blew the final field goal in college, and his face just. Oh yeah, the little R&D packs. Oh my God, reserve fuel tank. Okay, all right, that's good. I think
satellite.
We'll get the rest up on the next shuttle.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's like Kerbal Space Program, but
launch space design. I don't know what that is.
What the hell is this? I don't even know what I.
Oh, that's your station design. Okay,
station design. Can I just have like the shittiest little station ever?
I think that's all you need to do.
Amount purchased.
Put that little antenna one, docking mod. This is Can you drag it
Oh
over?
my god, I'm doing this with my arrows and my enter button.
Oh, this is frustrating. I think, but that's. Oh no, you gotta.
Does that go on that side, Ken? Where does this go? Tell me where this
right
goes.
there. Yeah, the right or left, right or left. So that's an antenna on top. You got to connect those little thingies.
Okay.
See what I'm doing? The fiendish thingies.
Ah, shit.
All right. I don't
Station
know what's
design. Okay.
happening
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Your
We're here.
missions.
We're here.
Okay. Kyle Harlow's like, this needs to be a recurred segment. That's what
Hanger
it's-
mod.
Hanger mod. Okay, put the hanger mod. Oh yeah, because that's how
It's
you
got to go
land.
right there,
Yeah,
right?
you need the hanger mod. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, you're in the right spot. And then there you go. There you go. Okay.
Okay, how do I let go? I just want to let go. I'm hitting
I don't
enter.
know what's happening right now.
I don't know any of the controls.
So you need that. You need the solar panel. I don't know if you need it. This is the space station design. You're going to build. This is planning. I'm convinced you don't need to do this. I never did.
Okay,
this as a kid.
okay. Let me go back to launch scheduling. Launch scheduling. This is what we need. This is what we need.
Okay.
And then summary and approval. Dude, we're so close. Okay.
Okay.
Launch date 9/1. Okay. Do you want to do a different launch date? Or are we good with? Okay. We
No,
got
let's
Baxter. We got Brinkman. So we're good there.
We'll get both of them in there. Yeah, or do what you got to do.
Okay. No crew available. Auto pack. Hold.
Okay.
Hold.
We
Don't
gotta
care about
launch
that.
this.
Don't care. We're good.
Wait,
We're
the
good.
volume. Okay.
Let's go to
summary and approval.
summary and approval.
Continue planning.
Quantity
I don't know.
selected. Associated funds. Whatever.
Okay. The budget is not
Operations.
approved. Approve the budget.
Budget is not approved. The budget item. This budget item has not.
See,
this budget item
okay.
is approved. What?
Imagine you're 10 years old.
Yeah.
And,
What the hell?
and you have to learn that your budget was not approved by the brass. Like,
We're gonna ground
imagine the
everyone except for
lessons.
Baxter and Brinkman.
Well, give us three. Give us three. Give us three
Okay.
people.
We'll
I think
take
you
church.
need three because you get two to fly, and then you get. There we go. Funds available 0. I don't know why it's not approving your budget. More equipment.
I'm just going to make sure we have a little extra money.
Yeah. Okay, that's smart. That's
F1
probably
to
smart.
transfer amount.
Okay.
Transfer amount. Okay.
Narcolepsy's like, I wish I had
And-
this game back then. I'm telling you, I spent hours on this game. I wish I knew how to get to that launch. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Shuttle crew, auto pack hold. More
Okay.
crew. Okay. Let me just see what that auto packer. R toggles auto packer. Auto
giggity.
pack on.
Giggity.
Exit.
Okay, then I think you should be able to go to launch.
Budget is not approved.
Budget is not approved?
Total allocated funds. Plan 0. Total allocated with a bunch. Crew. Quantity selected.
The crew
5,
must
allocated
hold
funds.
on. Go to the crew. Go to the crew.
Okay.
The crew must consist
must
of at least
consist of at least
6
six.
members, including
Okay.
a shuttle pilot. We didn't hire a shuttle pilot, Steve. That's the
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Crew selection.
This is the greatest game
Okay.
ever. More
So-
crew. More crew.
Up. Loading crew profile. Okay. Yeah.
Flight
we
engineer.
don't care what your profile
I think we need
Okay.
a flight engineer.
So, but this
Okay.
says ground, but that's the only like option I have for him. That's the only
Right.
thing I can do on him.
Okay.
So,
So I
that's,
don't know if, yeah. Okay. All
so
right,
I'm just going to add more people to ground and see
We
what
need-
that tells us on
yeah. We need 6.
the plan.
Okay. This is good.
Okay.
There you go. You added those guys. Yeah, you added those.
Okay, I've
Cells-
added those guys, and yeah,
Cells bombs there. Okay. So can we
S
get.
changes hold.
Oh, and you see how
changes
on the top you
modules,
got.
no modules loaded. Okay, auto
Oh,
pack. Yep, on.
Okay, perfect.
This is the equipment. This is the equipment stuff.
Oh, see, that's the
Okay.
different shuttles.
Yep, that was a different launch date. Those were launch
Yeah.
dates. We're gonna do
Yeah.
the soonest launch date we can.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna exit.
This is the greatest
Here.
episode of the Blathering Network. For the audio
I know,
listeners,
I'm
I'm
so
sorry. You
sorry.
should just watch on YouTube. The budget is not
let's see.
approved.
This budget has not been approved. What does that even mean?
Come on now.
Continue planning. Budget. We have funds available. How does that even make sense?
What are we doing here?
Maybe everything needs to be in the blue.
Maybe. Maybe how does that work?
I don't
Modules,
know.
R&D.
I'm trying to go up here and it's not letting me.
This is.
R&D.
I'm sorry I did this because I'm never gonna think. Of
Yeah, you put
anything.
this pressure on me that like we
Yeah.
have to like get a
Yeah.
spaceship like launch. I don't know
launch
if
it.
that's gonna
All right.
happen.
Maybe we'll do this tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Give me
Okay, yeah,
me
okay.
a
We'll do
day to
this
figure out how to play this game.
That's a cliffhanger. That's a great
And
cliffhanger.
we will launch a ship tomorrow. Okay. I
Yes.
will learn how to do this in the next 24 hours.
Yes, we're gonna do that. Thanks for hanging with us on a Lo-Fi Thursday edition. I appreciate you all. Thanks for the super chats and the support. And Laserbolt says, "Come on, Steve, 6-year-old can't figure this." I was 10. I was 9 or 10. The game came out in '85. I was born in '76. About 9 or 10 when this game came out. But you could all see from that game, Steve, that I loved that game. I knew how to do it then. You could see why I love franchise mode on Madden. And
Right. Oh yeah.
MLB The Show.
Yeah. I'm actually super impressed that this game had this level of detail just from all these different. I thought we were just doing like shooting asteroids and saying, cast fireball and everything.
So imagine, we'll close with this. Imagine you're me or anyone, you're a 10-year-old kid. The movie Space Camp's out. The shuttle program is, disaster is not struck yet. And you're like, you think this is your Star Wars. This is a chance for me to be Star Wars. So you do a mission, and imagine you go back to that crew page, and next to Fitzbaum's name is the word dead. Imagine what that does to you as a kid. No. I hired Fitzbaum, and I sent him to his death. That's what I had to learn. That's what I had to learn.
Leah Thompson was in Space Camp.
She was. Absolutely was. There you go. Go to helps us, Dog Fan Jim. We're men. We don't cop to our ignorance. All right, we're out of here. Thanks all for paying attention to our silliness. We'll see you next time here. Bye.
Inge Pea.